What's going on, people? Well, I'm back. I know, long time no see. But I've been working on stuff, trying to get projects together. But I'm very, very excited to sit down and tell y'all about this beautiful new lens I just bought. The Sony 70-200. Let's check it out. Yes, that's right. This is a Sony 70-200 F2.8. Yes, G Master. Yeah, I bought this lens. It's crazy. Never thought I would purchase this lens. It's just one of those things that I really felt I needed to go ahead and put in my arsenal. Being that it has a 2.8 f-stop, this lens is super fast, and it can zoom from 70 to 200 in like, whoop, just like that. Oh, let's check it out. And nothing moves on it. That's one thing I love about this lens. All the element inside of the glass moves, but nothing extends on the outside. So this lens is perfect. So yes, I've had this lens for about 2 months now, and I waited to do this review because I really wanted to make sure I could test out this lens and really get the most out of it that I wanted to. One reason is I've never purchased a 70-200 before because I do a lot of video work, and a zoom telephoto lens like this is just a bit much for me. So I really been getting into a lot of photography, and I wanted to add this to the variety of lenses I have. One thing that I bought it for my videos is because I have a big event that I do every year, the Boss Life Ball. And for this event, I've had people come out that had this lens and they got pretty nice shots for me. Being that this event is kind of hard, you don't want to block the crowd, you don't want to be right in front of the stage, but you want to punch in there and get nice shots. So I knew right when I purchased this lens, this was going to be for that event. Now, I was very impressed. Like I said, I've never bought a 70-200 telephoto lens. I've used it like once or twice, but I was very impressed that I could get that close, that sharp. And in this type of situation, being that the event is very low lit because it is a ball, it held up. That's the reason why I went with the F2.8 over the F4 version, is because I knew at events like this, I would need that extra couple stops of light. I also got to take this lens out, and I went out to Austin and just did some like street photography, and this lens is amazing. The shots that I got are so sharp, so crisp, and I could get so many focal lengths. Knowing now that I'm doing more photography and getting more into it, I can see where this lens will fit in my bag every time. So who do I think this lens is for? I think this lens is for anybody that's gonna get into photography. I've used it for weddings, I used it for this event, I use it for video. I mean, this lens can be used for anything that you want to, but it's really for the person that needs to get that little punch in when you can't really get in front of a crowd or get into a certain area. What are some things that I don't like about this lens? Honestly, I don't really have much that I don't. There's only two things. One of them is this lens is so heavy, so heavy. Yes, so I took this lens with me to LA. We was on the Laguna Beach, so I wanted to make sure I took it out, get some nice shots, and it just so happened on the beach there are actually sea lions. So I wanted to be able to punch in and get to those sea lions and actually get a nice shot on them, but just adding this one lens to my bag was like adding a camera and a half. My number two thing would be that it's expensive. This is a very expensive lens. This lens is not for everyone. But for me, I want to make sure that I can use this lens, get some great images, and making sure I use the full ability of my eye autofocus in the A7 III. If you're looking for a telephoto lens to punch in a little more, want it to be super fast, super sharp, and hit that eye autofocus every time, this is definitely the lens for you. And if you have any other questions about it, go ahead and leave a comment below, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll have more reviews like this, tips, tricks, and all things video and photo. So make sure you tune in. Thank you guys for watching, and peace. Peace.